ride from the Browns to the block. We bring that pride, no cap, no spin, just talk that hits. From downtown lights to the Lake Erie grid. Steam rises high off the Cuyahoga flame. In the city of work, we don't play no games. Skyline whisper stories of hustle and grind. Cleveland's heartbeat never falls behind. It's 216 where the voices collide, holding it down like a tide won't subside. No fluff, just fire, this truth takes flight. Let's get to the facts, yeah, starting tonight.
Welcome to Let's Get to the Facts podcast. I am your host, Doss. I'm here with my amazing co-host, Coach Shot, who always be on top of all his facts and everything. That's why he was picked to be a part of Let's Get to the Facts.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Coach?
Not much. How you, Coach?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I mean, football season is here. I'm watching our former players do their thing out there on the football field. And, you know, I'm excited about this Cleveland Browns season.
Too.
You know, man, and then also, you know, we got the foolery that takes place within our entertainment world and in our politics world as well. So, you know, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm real good. So, how was your weekend, man? How was your weekend?
Yeah, for some coaches, man, honestly, man, it's going by too quick. I don't know what's going on with this year. I don't know. It's just everything is flying by so quickly, Coach. Like, literally, you cannot tell me that these kids about to go back to school and we're in, like, the middle of August right now. It's like
this year flew by, man.
Flew by. Yes. Come on.
It flew by. You know, I teach on top of this and everything else I got going on, and my kids came back today.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you, man,
Yeah.
So y'all need to make us super famous on this podcasting gig because being in that classroom is not the business no more, man. It's not what it used to be. It is not what it used to be.
Definitely ain't.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So you already know we about to jump right into it. So last week we got a chance to see SHEDEUR Sanders in his first start, and now we got a chance to see Dillon Gabriel in his first start. Now we already know what the game outcome was, but let's grade Dillon Gabriel's performance, Coach. What do you think when you saw his performance? Because I know what I thought, and I put it out on Facebook, and I saw people saw it as well. But I'm going to put it out here for the podcast people, for them to be able to hear, because I honestly, I was not impressed because I saw what they were doing. So
I'm going to say this.
Okay.
I didn't. How can I put this? He moved. What surprised me? I already knew he was accurate. He's already very accurate. You know, good quarterback. I think SHEDEUR has better accuracy than he does, but he was very accurate. He moved the chains on third down. They picked up a lot of third down conversions, which was one of the, you know, with the Browns last year. And I seen that with both quarterbacks. I'm not gonna lie, with SHEDEUR and Gabriel, they moved the chain on third downs when it was needed. They made plays when it was needed. Given the two mistakes that I seen that he made, which was the fumbled handoff, that was his fault, and then the interception. At the time when I watched the game, I thought it was his fault, but then I realized you got two receivers in the same area, same vicinity. Somebody ran the wrong route. Either way it go, he still ain't. You know, he should have ate it. He threw the interception. So I got him graded out I'm not gonna lie. I think I gave SHEDEUR a B plus, maybe an A last time. So I gotta give my dude Dillon DG as they calling him. I gotta give him a C plus, maybe a B, maybe,
Woo!
maybe,
Woo!
maybe.
Woo!
I'm gonna stick with my C plus.
Woo! Okay. All right.
Only reason, real quick, coach. The only reason I'm sticking with my C plus is because he didn't throw any interceptions. I mean, didn't throw any touchdowns.
He did throw
But
interception.
no. That's what I mean. He threw an interception.
Okay.
He didn't throw a touchdown as far as stats wise. But he got them in the scoring position, and they scored when he was in there. Like, did he have a throw and touchdown? No, but he led them on scoring drives. That's why I gave him a C plus.
Okay.
In the third downs.
Okay. Now I will give you that he was great on third downs. However, I'm not dumb. So I paid attention. I paid attention to what he did. If you pay attention to the routes that he was given, he had a bunch of 3-step drop throws.
Yeah, get the ball out quick.
Hitches, hooks, couple of digs here and there. Now, he threw the ball down the field on maybe 2 times, and they were good passes. Good passes. However, he led 1 scoring drive. So it was 1 scoring drive.
No, because he had the touchdown, and then they led one where he had the field goal. So that's 2, coach. It's scored. It's points. It's points, coach.
No, we listen. We are the Cleveland Browns. When we talk scoring drives, we're talking touchdowns because
so just only touchdowns.
We've had years of field goals. We know we can get field goals. We're talking about taking the team, putting them into the end zone. He drove the team down for 1 drive, and it was a running touchdown. He was very efficient on the third down, but I then still say 3-step drop passes. The moment they tried to, so that built up his confidence. So the moment they were like, all right, we're about to open it up, interception. Now, yes, were both of the receivers in the wrong position? Well, I will say one was. I will say it was the tight end because that was a flood route. So that means that one guy's coming underneath and the tight end is right there behind him. So it looked like the receiver had it out. The tight end came across on a drag, and then the backside was a post. That's what it should have looked like because that was a flood route to the left. Now, what I will say is the tight end ran the wrong route. You got to be smart. Okay, I'm still not going to just throw the ball. You should have ran the ball. Just run it.
Either he's going to eat it or he's going to run it. Those are his 2 options.
And that's what he should have did. However,
he forced it.
You threw the interception, and then your effort to stop it was awful. You didn't even make an attempt to try to stop that play.
I ain't even gonna lie, coach. I didn't even see him do anything. I just see him threw the ball, interception, pick 6. That's all I saw.
Dude, he went just like this. It went just like this, coach. He ran towards him, and all he did was reach down and tap his stop. And the dude just ran right around him. He walked right off the field. Now, if that would have been SHEDEUR Sanders, every critic around the world would have been like, what type of effort was that?
Yeah, you would have.
I've only heard a couple of reporters call him out on it. But if that would have been SHEDEUR Sanders who put that effort in, they would have been chewing him up. He doesn't care about the team. He only cares about being famous.
You would have definitely heard about it.
Huh?
I said, yeah, you would have definitely heard about it.
So that's the thing that I'm not feeling because we know what type of game this is. We know what's going on. And SHEDEUR, everything he does is under a microscope. But the fact that nobody is putting this dude under a microscope, now we as black people and honestly white people who are supporting SHEDEUR Sanders, we're going to put Dillon under the microscope because we already know what it is. We already know why this man is being done the way he's being done and why this other kid keeps being favored the why he's being favored. Yeah. So we know these things. So therefore, We can't ignore that type of stuff. Because one, you already undersized. That's the one thing you already showed me. You're very
Yeah.
undersized. So that
I'm
tells
not
me
going. I'm not going to lie. Real quick, coach. And when you brought up the undersized thing, I got to speak on that because I'm watching the game, and when the pocket collapsed in this game, it kind of worked in his advantage. He was able to hide behind some of those tall offensive linemen, but it's not going to work always. And I kept watching to see the trajectory of the ball, to see where it was going, and see because when you're shorter, chances of the ball being batted is high risk, especially how you throwing.
Right.
So I think what I'm saying, like to just to speak real quick on Dillon and SHEDEUR, like I put it this way, they both gave me what I expected. I've seen SHEDEUR, watched him in college. He gave me what I expected. Dillon Gabriel gave me what I expected from him, minus like when he played Ohio State that first game he played lights out. You know what I'm saying? He played a good game. You know what I'm saying? Yep. But when it came around the second time, that's what I expected from Dillon Gabriel. We saw the real Dillon Gabriel the second go around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is he gets a little flustered when he got stuff in his face. And one thing I gotta say, and I'm gonna let you go ahead, after he threw the interception, he kind of digressed.
He collapsed.
You know what I'm saying? He kind of, it hit him a little bit. He digressed. And the crazy thing is that flood route that we were just talking about, he threw the interception, that was the same play that SHEDEUR threw his touchdown.
Yep.
Everybody was just in their right zone, their right area. And then also, I think SHEDEUR's was off a play action, and his was just straight out. What was Gabriel? I think Gabriel was just straight out of shotgun or something. But SHEDEUR was
for the most part, he was out of shotgun. I think he did a couple underneath the center, but he kept getting pounded. He was getting pounded too. So, and here's the thing, man. We still got to remember, SHEDEUR nor Dillon Gabriel had played against a full front four of starters.
True.
Now, in that situation, I'm going to give the benefit to SHEDEUR Sanders because the height of Dillon Gabriel, I think that's going to be a problem. Dude, I saw a picture today. They showed all of them standing back, like, shoulder to shoulder. So, like, I knew he was small, but when I saw that, I was like, damn, is he even 5'10"? So,
man, how can I put this? They add little inches to them spikes that he got in, and they measure him with a zone or something. Because I'm with you. I think that man is probably like maybe 5'9", maybe 5'8". I don't see 5'10".
I didn't even realize Joe Flacco was as tall as he is. Because when I thought he was taller than SHEDEUR. And I was like, man, okay, so that's interesting. So I was sitting back and I was just like, man, that's crazy. But
one of the things, real quick, Coach, is that after SHEDEUR's game, I kept hearing in the media, "Oh, he's more athletic than we thought. He's faster than we thought." I'm like, did we watch the Colorado games when the kid took off and scrambled and scored touchdowns and moved around? And I'm like, y'all are really saying this, that he's more athletic than y'all thought? He's faster than you thought? I'm like, were we watching the same games when he was in college?
Yeah, because he stretched the pocket. He did everything he needed to do and still got the ball down the field. So, I don't know, man. To me, it's crazy because I don't feel that people are holding Dillon Gabriel's feet to the fire like they would have it had SHEDEUR not led 3 touchdown drives. So
they not.
So that, to me, that is where a major problem comes to me at, because you don't want it to be looked at as a racist situation, and we're talking about pure competitiveness. You got to even the playing field. You got to even the playing field. You got to judge it fairly. And that's the thing. I don't think a lot of people are still, judging fairly. I saw one post, some comment, a guy said, hold on, it was this, he said, Dillon Gabriel looked way better than Noodle Arm Sanders. And I'm like, did you watch the same games? Because
What do you mean?
Dillon threw 2 touchdowns.
Hey, that man threaded 2 needles in that game. The first pass that he threw in that what is that? The left corner of the end zone, and then the one over the middle to the receiver that he threw where nobody else could get him other than his receiver. I don't know what dude was smoking, man, but tell him, man, he might want to share some of that shit because that's some bullshit.
Most definitely, because I was tripping off of that. So hold on. Oh, you responding to people inside the chat?
Yeah. Just saying what's up to him, man. Try to get him, a little activated,
Okay. So yeah, man, like my cousin just said, when you're a small quarterback like that, you have to be a dynamic athlete. I agree with that. Now, here's what I say. I think Dillon Gabriel would be a great backup to Kyler Murray. I think he would fit in Arizona. What?
No, because I'm looking at 2 short motherfuckers right next to each other.
But tell me that it wouldn't be the perfect setup for him.
I think put it this way, when the kid said that he'd rather play in warm weather, Arizona perfect fit for him. The offense in Arizona perfect fit for him. He's in the shotgun majority of the time. He has a little running game with James Conner. I like Arizona's defense. I call them Buckeye South. West South or Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but Ohio State Buckeyes out there. I think I don't know. I think that'll be a better fit for him. Honestly, I think maybe even like a team like New Orleans or something might be a better fit for him. But the Browns ain't. In order for the Browns to get rid of Gabriel, they got to be knocked off I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you a second or a third.
I don't think you can be a small quarterback in the AFC North.
No, man, we in the cold, man. That don't that don't fit good on your bones, man. Getting hit
at all.
No,
I don't think you can be a small quarterback in the AFC North. I don't think that will work in his favor whatsoever.
No, me either.
Yeah, man. So
I think I agree with you though. I think he'll be a good backup, man. I agree with you.
I think he'd be a great backup for Kyler Murray. I just don't think he fits Cleveland. So here's the thing. I've never said Dillon Gabriel was garbage.
Yeah,
I never said that. The thing is I just don't think that he's better than SHEDEUR, and I don't think Cleveland's system fits him.
I agree with you. I mean, I know they was looking for a quarterback that's accurate, within the intermediate to deep passes and all that other stuff, and someone who's, I guess they talking about someone who's cerebral, know where to go, read and all the other stuff. But as far as his body wise and whatever, he doesn't fit our system to my thing. He's not as you shown in the game, he was under center probably maybe a maximum 10 times. Stefanski wants to run this, 12, 13 personnel under the center type stuff. You're not. I don't see you. To me, you're a lesser athletic version, and this is crappy. And I hate to say this because this man got man hips than Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? Baker Mayfield got man hips, but he was a little athletic.
Hey, that's another spot he could be a great backup behind Tampa.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Let's go on to the next one because you know what the hot topic is. Gabriel's take shots at Sanders, man. Did you see the obvious? I know you saw the comments he made.
Yeah, I seen the comments, but I was put this way. I was on the fence until I watched what Shannon and Ocho said.
Brought up. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just on the point like, it was just whatever. I didn't take it as a big deal, but then I watched what they said and then they started clicking, and I'm like, yeah, I kind of see it that way now. I can understand because of what he previously said when he was in Oregon and everything. But my whole thing is this: what is he, a 4th round pick?
Third round pick. You're taking shots at supposedly the 5th round pick, dude. You and your teammates. That's not needed. If you're a competitor, just compete and shut the fuck up. That's just me. All that stuff it ain't needed. You know what I'm saying?
always said, the cream gonna rise to the top. So if you that dude, you gonna be that dude. Yeah. So all of them shots ain't needed. You know what I'm saying? I hope they talked it out. I know SHEDEUR, because just giving off of what I've seen him handle the media and people who talked about him, he will confront you, but in a respectful way. And, hopefully they didn't have that conversation already.
I don't know, man. Like, to me, I think the shit's shady. I think you jealous. I think you sitting up in here and you worrying about what is being said. And you know what I'm saying? Like, what was your angle? What was your thing? And I don't like that, man, because you showing me right now you already pressed. That's what you showing me. You showing me you already pressed. You showing that I'm scared and I'm nervous. So I'm gonna try to ruffle SHEDEUR's feathers by taking a shot at him. Yeah. By being like, say some type of underhanded stuff like they coach said. There's entertainers and there's whatever. You repeating the same exact stuff your coach said, dude. So that means you actually believe in the hype. You believe in that same BS that your coach sold you, made you feel yourself when y'all won against them. But you faced them. Was it the first year? Did they play each other 2 years in a row, or was it just the first year?
Just 1 year. That first year, I believe.
So they were still getting acclimated to, to the Big 12. That's what they're in. So come on, man. Like, y'all was the cream of the crop at that time. So y'all was already threatened by Dillon and his boys. Y'all was already mad that people was giving them publicity over your program. So y'all tried to go out and make a statement. And I heard they did some underhanded stuff. They did some underhanded stuff to get the edge on Colorado. Like, they talked to some people who was sliding them plays and all of that other stuff. And that's not alleged. So I heard that. I was like, oh.
Listen, let Michigan fans tell you that's totally illegal. Let them tell you.
Exactly. So, yeah, man. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it because SHEDEUR, I didn't do well. Yes, we won. He ain't bashed nobody. He took it on the chin. I give myself a C-. That's what he said. Dillon Gabriel, oh, well, there's entertainers and competitors. And then he tries to clean it up and be like, the media is the entertainers. No, they're not. And nobody ever looked at the media as entertainment like that.
That's when it changed in my mind when he said the media, because I'm like, are you saying the media? Because it kind of, like I said, it threw me off, because I'm like, are you saying the media write the entertaining stories, or they're the entertainment? Like, I was lost, because I'm like, I can understand if you're saying they write the entertaining stories to make people click on it and clickbait and all the other stuff. Yes, the media kind of does that nowadays, but I don't go to the media for entertainment.
Man, that dude was taking a shot. He knew he was. He just didn't expect it to blow up like it did. And now he gotta turn around and he gotta eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like that interception he shouldn't have thrown. He should have ate it. Yeah. So
true.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't like the shit. I don't think it was cool at all. So As I say, 1 year and Dillon wasn't there, but Dan Landy and his coach didn't change. That's very true. Very true.
Listen.
But
Dan gonna leave. Hey, all I can say is this. Mr. Dan Landy, y'all stole Mr. Trey McNutt from Shaker, and he was supposed to be a Buckeye. Now he up there in Oregon hurt and out for the season.
Are you serious?
Yes, he broke his leg. He's out for the season.
I did not even know that.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry, man. His dad was a Buckeye.
He really wanted him to go to Ohio State.
Yeah, but that Nike money talking when you walking around campus with VVS's on in high school.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stuff changes.
Ohio State, man. Come on. Ohio State boosters, they pockets ain't small either. So
no, it ain't.
Oh, come on, man. They would have took care of them.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next topic then. So the next topic is we know that Flacco is the starter, which that was, no doubt. We already knew that was happening. So Flacco is the starter, and Sanders is still fourth on the depth chart.
I ain't tripping.
My man Vince told me. This is my man Vince that I was jumping on last week. My man Vince told me he was just like, it's still early in the season. He was like, we don't even know what the depth chart is going to be by the start. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the semantics of it.
Yeah.
I don't like it because once again, I'm just gonna do it. Just you got Flacco, Dillon, Gabriel, SHEDEUR, Sanders. You tell, and now, mind you, we ain't seen Kenny Pickett play.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Dillon Gabriel play. Well, we have seen him, but it wasn't.
Yeah, we have.
It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't blockbusting performance.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me what's wrong with that picture. It always seems to be us at the back. That's the reason why it bothers me.
You know what? When they rolled it out and I saw it when I was at work, I knew it was going to bother you, and I knew the reason why I was going to bother you, Coach. But I'm with you, dude, man. I'm not worried. I think it's just pure motivation for the kid, man.
I think so too.
I think it's just going to motivate him to be better and just be that quarterback that the city of Cleveland needs and the team needs. I'm not worried about it, man, because it's something about that kid. I don't know what it is yet, but I feel, man, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about him, man. If we don't do some stupid fuck shit and trade him or let him go, I believe he's going to be our quarterback for at least probably about the next 10 to 15 years,
man. Sanders.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Gabriel, like I said, I like the kid. I don't got nothing against him. I think he's just more of a, he could be a good backup to win you a couple of games here and there, keep the ship afloat. Flacco, he's going to be the starter. I give him all the way until probably like maybe week 5, week 6, and then you're going to have to figure out what's going on with the younger guys. Right. Kenny Pickett, I see him as a either New Orleans Saints or Dallas Cowgirl. I don't see him in the Browns' future.
You don't think he's gonna be there?
No, I mean if he is, I'm like, what are y'all doing carrying 4 quarterbacks on the 53? We only got 53. It's not like we got 63.
Right.
And what you gonna do? Have 3 of them just sitting there holding the bench, or 2 holding the clipboard and 1 not dressing? Like I just don't see it, because if you release any of those young rookies on the market, somebody's gonna sign them. You're not gonna clear them.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
And then with Flacco, we traded for him. And so what? His money's we kind of need to cut a little cap room. He's $2.5 million by. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't see it. Not Flacco. I mean Pickett. He's $2.5 million on the cap. I say we cut him.
Right.
Or we try to trade him to Dallas or even the Saints for a 5th or something. Some team go out there going to need a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't. I'm not holding on to 4 plus Deshaun Watson. I'm not. There's no way.
I mean, Deshaun, they should have already tried to figure out a way to get rid of him.
They can't.
Yeah, I know, man.
Not until next year.
That contract is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm okay with Flacco being the starter. He's the veteran. He got experience. Mm-hmm. I honestly think the man's going to light it up because he got weapons to throw to now.
Oh, yeah.
See, when he came in for Deshaun Watson and stuff, and he did everything, or after Tyler Huntley's start, when Joe Flacco came in, he commanded the offense. He did what he needed to do. Yes, he threw a ton of interceptions. Hopefully he can get that Jameis Winston curse off of him too. But
Flacco a gunslinger, he gonna give you some picks.
Exactly. But the thing is, as long as your touchdowns outweigh your picks, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm okay with Flacco being the starter. I just don't like the depth chart and way it looks. I get the way what y'all are saying, but to me, it just sends an ugly message. It still sends an ugly message. Did you see the somebody had the mic on the field with SHEDEUR and Andrew Berry. Did you see that?
Yeah, and to me, Coach, when I sat there and I listened to it, to me, this furthermore feels like, yeah, this was Barry's pick, and nobody else may have wanted SHEDEUR. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We already knew we already know the owner said, yeah, this I ain't had nothing to do with this one. And the way Kevin out here acting, he act like he didn't want him either. And
Right.
it looks like Barry might have. I hope you hit a home run grand slam with this one, boy. I hope you hit one.
I just know when they showed the draft day picture of when they drafted him, he didn't look too happy to get him, but maybe he was arguing with Haslam in the background about it, and he was pissed. So
Yeah,
we don't really know what happened in that situation. So
I don't know, but it is like, I mean, at the end of I think when the season get around and we figure out who's going to be on this 53, I think it's going to end up being Flacco 1, SHEDEUR 2, Gabriel 3, and then you got my home. You know what I'm saying? You got Rub and Tug Watson on the back end coming off pup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. All right, so let's get into preseason wrap up. Actually, yeah, let's do the preseason wrap up.
Okay.
So, did you get a chance? Hold on, let me make sure I got the right banner. Did you get a chance to watch any of the games, Coach?
Yeah, I watched Raiders. I watched the.
What did you think of the Raiders?
I was really just watching the Raiders game for Genty because he had a crappy first preseason game. He played a lot better. You know what I'm saying? He looked like the reason why they drafted him there, even though I think for some reason I thought he was going to end up a Dallas Cowboy, but because he reminded me of Emmitt Smith and a little bit of Barry Sanders at the same time.
Okay.
He played well. I watched my other Buckeye, Travion Henderson,
killing it
again, killing it. I watched. I really paid attention to where my Buckeyes went. So I watched Donovan Jackson out in Minnesota.
Okay.
Man, that man is just out there just being nasty right now.
As he's supposed to.
Yeah. So is Isaiah Simmons in Kansas City. He did the job. He's doing his job.
Yeah.
Arizona, the Buckeyes down there. Watched all of them. Not sold on Kyler Murray. I think he's going to ruin Marvin Harrison. He's going to ruin that man. I'm just not.
Man, you better figure it out.
Listen, man. If I'm the Cardinals, man, just call for Gabriel or Pickett right now because Kyler Murray is just not the answer to me. I don't know what Minnesota sees in
McCarthy.
No, the quarterback from Michigan that missed all of last year. Yeah, McCarthy. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know what they're looking at in that guy.
They're saying that they expect him to step in and do way better than Darnold. I was like,
huh?
Yeah.
Listen, prepare the backup. Make sure that backup is ready because I don't see him through the whole season. And then, man, that boy Russ out there and the Giants out there cooking, man. That touchdown pass that he threw, that moonshot that he threw was a Russ original.
Russ out the one to number 8, and then he got stopped at the 1 yard line or whatever. We're talking about the interception he threw.
No, I'm talking about the touchdown, the deep 80-yard bomb.
Yeah, that wasn't no touchdown. He got stopped at the 1, but it should have been. That was Russ. Jackson Dart is, I guess, surprisingly okay. He looks good.
He looks good. I'm waiting for the real season to come. Abdul Carter got put on his ass a couple times.
Yeah. And you remember when I kept saying, I do not want that man.
Yeah.
I do not want Abdul Carter because I don't think he's what everybody thinks he's going to be. So, yeah, I do not want that man whatsoever.
Yeah. And then lastly, I wanted to see what Will Howard was going to do because I seen Kyle McCord.
Yeah. Hey, but he threw a touchdown, though.
No, he did. He did.
Yes.
Kyle was out there doing Kyle McCord-esque shit. Like 1 minute you like, what the fuck, Kyle? And then the next minute you like, okay, Kyle, I see what you're doing. That's
exactly
whatever. But I want to see, and when you talk real quick, go back on Gabriel. When you talk about AFC North quarterbacks, that's why I wanted the Browns to get Will Howard. I didn't care if we took two quarterbacks. If we took SHEDEUR and Will Howard, I was fine with it. Still fine with it.
Right.
Because I for some reason, Will Howard, man, it's like when I see him, I look at the Browns like, damn, did we pass on Big Ben number 2? Is that what we passed on? I hope not.
I don't think the Steelers are going to give him a fair shot.
I think he is, man. I think this who we got in front of him? Mason Rudolph?
Mason Rudolph and Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Aaron. Yeah, he probably. I don't think he's gonna get a shot this year, but whatever happens with Aaron, if Aaron pays another season or comes back, if he comes back, then you probably gonna see Will Howard to probably like season 3, 4 if he makes it that far. But yeah, I forgot all about that. But overall, no, it was good game. Good games, a lot of good games. Mecca Ibuka caught a touchdown pass. He's gonna be a problem. He's definitely gonna be a problem.
Okay, so one, Cam Ward is starting to look questionable.
He did have a questionable performance.
He's not looking number 1 draftish. He's definitely not. However, he still got time to grow because he gonna go through some growing pains, and you in Tennessee, so.
And he don't. And I looked at his receivers. Like one receiver dropped a wide open pass. I mean, Cam put it on a dime.
He dropped 4.
He dropped, yeah. So I put it this way: just make sure he got line protection his first year. Give him a solid tight end to throw the ball to, because I don't think the receivers gonna give him nothing out in Tennessee.
Right. So I don't know, man. Like Cam Ward, I was high on Cam because I wanted the Browns to take Cam over SHEDEUR, truth be told. I wanted Cam before SHEDEUR. So, but I said I'm cool with either one. If we get either one, I'm happy. So we got SHEDEUR, and then we let Cam Ward slip by us. It might be a blessing because I don't know what he's going to be able to do because he's going to be under duress a lot, and if his receivers keep dropping passes, it's going to be a long year for him.
Yep.
Who else did I watch? I'm still, man, I like this Marshall kid. I like this Marshall kid in the backfield for the Browns.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. Listen, if I had my backup as far as my Browns, this would be my running back room. If I had it to do it my way, Coach, it would have been Nick Chubb, Judkins, Sampson, Marshall, Ford, and Strong. Bye.
Did Ford even play this game? Because I don't remember him playing. Did he play?
Ford has not played in no preseason games.
Okay.
It was Pierre Strong on the one that when we played.
It was Pierre against Philly.
Yeah, it was Pierre and the Marshall kid.
Yep.
I didn't know. Ford has not been in any preseason game. I know he dealt with a little injury or something before the start of preseason, but he hasn't been in any games.
Right.
But I'd have kept Chubb to mentor the young guys, give them 2 more years or whatever. But that's my Ford that I'm keeping. I mean, the Marshall kid, of course, he could be on my practice squad. That'll be the first running back coming up. But I think they're gonna end up keeping, unfortunately, Ford, Judkins, and Dillon Sampson.
But we don't even know what Judkins gonna be yet.
Oh, he's gonna be there, man. They just the contract, and they waiting to see if the NFL gonna suspend him any more games. But I think he's gonna end up in a situation. If they do, it'd be a four gamer, just like how Mike Hall had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, hopefully he get it together. But the other kid that I was paying attention to, look, man, I don't care what anybody say. Jackson Dart is doing it. Jackson Dart is out there doing it. I like the swagger that he's bringing with the Giants. When he get on the field, dude, like people like rallying behind him.
Mhm.
That's a scary sign for Russell because they're rallying behind him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going in. I'm showing you that I am capable of starting this position. He looking scary. Justin Fields look questionable.
Yeah, Fields have been looking questionable. As far as Russ, I don't think Russ is scared, man. Russ, at the end of the day, Russ is like, I'm a Super Bowl champ. I'm just trying to. I think he's just trying to collect more money to, to take care of them babies. I don't think Russ is really worried, man. Yeah, Justin Fields, I don't know where dude been. He, other than that rushing touchdown, I haven't seen nothing from him realistically.
You saw, like, I don't know if you saw the frustration on Garrett Wilson's face. But Wilson, them passes that was coming from him, he was heated. I was like, uh-oh, that's about to be a problem.
But they played together in college, which is shocking. You were thinking they'll have some type of, chemistry or whatever, but I guess not.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yeah, man, like they better really sit back and start paying attention to that because if Wilson obviously is the star of the team, so if he becomes unhappy, Fields time gonna come limited real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you just re-upped. He just re-upped with him. You know what I'm saying? Just got a new deal.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, yeah, you just signed Justin Fields, but at the end of the day, you know who you paid the majority of your money to.
Exactly.
So one, you know what I'm saying, one pissed off the other. The other one, the one that ain't getting all that bread got to go.
Right. I get it. All right. So look, there's a topic in the football world I still want to talk about, and this one is confusing the hell out of me. All right. So New Orleans Saints quarterback's last name is Show, but it's pronounced Shuck. Now I'm an educator.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell do you get Shuck out of OUGH? Because if you put an EN in front of it, that's enough. If you put a T in front of that, it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, it's making me feel stupid because I know the English language is lightweight retarded to a point. So my thing is I'm like, okay, so how is this man's name pronounced Shuck out of that?
I mean, it's I'm gonna say it's Southern Creole Ebonics. I don't fucking know.
Man, listen, I've been scratching my head to this for the longest time because I'm like, all right, I know silent letters.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, those are not silent letters. How? I need somebody to explain it to me either on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever, YouTube. Explain to me how SHOUGH is pronounced as shuck. I need that explained to me. I've looked it up. They got all kinds of stupid explanations for it. It don't even make sense.
It's French Germanic. I don't fucking know. Because when I saw it, I'm like, because first of all, I ain't never heard of the kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't pay attention to Louisville playing football none this year or whatever.
Right.
Did he go to Louisville or whatever school he went to? I didn't pay
no attention.
Yeah, I didn't pay no attention. So when he came up in the draft and started hearing the name, I'm looking at the last name and I'm looking at how they pronounce it. I'm like, yeah, that don't match up. But I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and have it.
You see the dude in the comments. He said the GH is silent, and they borrowed the K. Dude, that's not how the English language works, my guy.
I didn't know you could borrow a vowel or a consonant or whatever.
You gonna borrow a consonant and just bring it over. Like, oh man,
let me borrow you for a few seconds. No, hey, bro, that was a good shot.
Hey, look, man, this shows you right here how crazy our education system is because they're literally pushing this and saying that it's shut, and nobody's sitting there like, huh? So, CA, my bad, CA. I'm sorry. I thought you was a dude. It's a lady. It's a lady watching us from Seattle.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, our bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But hey, man, no. So that word just I don't understand this. I need somebody to make my brain understand this because this don't work in no English language whatsoever.
I don't know. Like I said, Coach, when I saw it, it just wasn't matching up. But I'm like, you know what? Y'all on the television, y'all got people that tell y'all how to say the name, and so I'm just go ahead. Y'all can have it. You can have it.
No, that don't work with my brain, man. That's like telling me right is left. So that's that just no. Your name is Show.
Yeah.
I would even take that and be like, that's Showtime. Like change it up into something like that. But Shuck, whoever's okay in this needs to be slapped. Sorry, they just need to be slapped. That's ridiculous. SHOUGH is not pronounced as Shuck. I need somebody to explain this one.
C.A. Anderson, the person who we messed up, just said she thinks it's German, so we're going to go with it's German.
Okay, so
we're just gonna go with the German.
So all right, it's German.
We just gonna go with that.
We're gonna go with.
Okay. I don't speak German, so I'm just gonna go with that.
Man,
we're gonna go with it.
When I saw that, I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so we said we got to move the show, Coach. So, hey, man, we in the entertainment world now. Hey, have you seen this? Have you seen this going on between Cameron and Omar Gooding?
Coach, I'm sad to say, yes, I have. And this is just like, oh my God. Well, listen, when you watch, Donald Trump and his kids, they say like, oh, this is a nothing burger. This right here is a nothing burger. Like, why, Cam? Hey, listen, Cameron is diabolical. I love what he did to do. Omar Gooden, you got mad because the man called you Omar Gooden Jr. I get it. I get it.
But it wasn't enough to go that far off on that.
No, to write a couple of diss records. Hey, and no, real quick, no cap. Omar,
say it.
Omar Gooden, you can spit. You can spit. You can spit.
Yes.
You had some bars. You had some bars.
A lot of bars.
You had a lot of bars. I give it to him, Coach. He did the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I was like, I saw Mav Hoffa, he posted one of the songs. He was like, we about to rate this. He was like, you coming at Killer Cam? And so then he started playing it. He was just like, oh, yeah. Wait a minute, and I was like, I'm listening to him like, oh, Omar dropping some bars in this. And it was crazy. I was like, okay.
That's how it was too, Coach. I sat back and because I'm like, man, I'm about to hear some straight foolishness. And then a couple lines in, I said, oh shit. Okay. You sound like a rapper.
Hey man, but the crazy part is that he sounded like an East Coast rapper, and he's from the West Coast.
Yes.
So that was the part that was crazy because I was like, wait a minute. And I started listening to his lines. It was kind of like 2000-ish, but he still was smooth with it. And I was like, smooth. Even Cameron said those was some bars.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But Cam, diabolical. You booked this man for a film that ain't gonna never come out. You paid him. Cam, and listen, I would never. Cam is a level of petty that I hope to one day obtain in my life.
He's number 2 behind 50 Cent. He's number 2 behind 50 Cent. 50 Cent is the ultimate level of petty. Then there's Cameron, and it's probably about like that close.
Yeah.
The thing that was funny about it, what caught me, like I get it, he booked him and all of this other stuff, but with me doing films and stuff, which is the funniest thing, the dude didn't even know that Cameron was telling them to talk about him in Spanish. And so the whole time they were talking about him like he was stupid, and they were talking about how weak he was and how he sucked, and they were being told to talk about him, and he didn't even have a clue what they were saying about him. No. I said, wow. Ultimate petty.
Ultimately,
Hey,
man.
so but I'm wondering if Cam gonna drop a. You think Cam will drop a diss record and will it go cross? Will it compete?
I don't. I mean, I think if Cam dropped one, they would compete. But I think Cam, you won. You you booked the man. You made him come and do a whole film that is never coming out. You had him talking bad about himself. Like you won.
Right. But they said that Omar sued him though. Did you hear that?
Oh man, come on, man. We really out here doing Drake stuff again,
They
people.
said he sued him for the camera in the dressing room.
Oh,
So they said he
but
sued him for that.
man,
So
come on, man. Let
that's
it
what they
go.
said,
Let
man.
it
That's
go.
definitely what they said. They said that they sued him, and he mentioned it in one of the songs. He said something about how was cashing that check or settling out of the court for that lawsuit or something like that. And
Yeah.
that's what the word is that he sued Cameron for the camera in the dressing room. So I thought that was kind of whack that he did that.
Yeah, that's whack, Cuba. I mean, Omar.
Now you about to have me cussing us out. He gonna be, where
Yeah.
that gold shot at? He gonna be
Hey,
like,
look.
man, it's
Hey, he
not,
gonna be dropping bars about us.
man. So yeah, man, like I don't know. I like the beef and stuff. I think it's cool. I didn't like the
Yeah.
lawsuit, but I did like Omar showing his rapping skills. I was really impressed with that. So but Cameron, I mean, I don't know who wins. Cameron was the ultimate level of petty, but them bars though, them bars
Yeah.
is a good punchback.
It was a good punchback. And I like it. Like, I wish he would keep it out the courts and do it. You know how we handle stuff. Just keep it on paper, on wax, whatever you want
Exactly.
to call it, and just keep it going, man. Just don't go to don't go Arbery's route. Don't do that.
Yeah,
don't
but
do
he
Arbery.
did say that though. Omar
Yeah,
said that. He said he was like, he was like this a pass, but he was like right now we just two trolls trolling each other.
yeah. Just keep it as
So,
that.
so yeah, But hey, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so the ultimate question right now that's floating around social media is Chris Brown or Usher? Who's the next Michael Jackson?
I am biased in the motherfucker. Just
Uh-oh.
because I just came back from seeing Chris Brown.
Okay.
Usher, I mean, I like you confessions, all that shit. You did. They had you on one of my favorite. I don't even know if it was you, but you was on one of my favorite shows back in the day, the Boondocks. One of their first episodes that was going on. But I gotta go with CBZ, man. I got to, man, because I literally, when I was at that concert, Coach, that man could have did that shit by himself. He has a very
You
extensive
were saying.
catalog. He could have did that whole thing by himself. The man could have sung off. I think the show started probably at 7. It was over probably like at 11. He could have went to the next day. That man flew across the arena multiple times. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was flying across the arena, dancing in the air. He put on a damn show, and then his little Michael Jackson tribute that I haven't seen Usher do. I seen him do it. He's him to me. Like, I'm sorry. Like, listen, Usher, I fucks with you. You my ninth. You probably like my 7th to 10th grade lifetime of my life. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Confessions and all that other stuff. I rock with you. But just going based off of one I got to see live in front of me versus one that I get to see on Instagram or social media, his performances.
Right.
Like I said, I'm going with Steve Reezy right now, man. That man killed it, man. He
Okay.
killed it.
So here's my thing. You said something that's interesting to me, and I didn't even think about it when I said it, because this is how I always broke it down. I always said Usher's catalog, Chris Brown's performance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I always measured it. But I didn't really think about Chris Brown's extensive catalog because he's been dropping hits for a long time.
For a long time.
Usher. And I think Usher has him on the catalog. That doesn't mean that Chris Brown's catalog is not good.
Yeah.
But I think Usher gets him on the catalog, Chris Brown gets him on the performance. Now that doesn't state that Usher doesn't put on a great performance. Because I say Usher hit the stage in roller skates. You know
the younger version of Usher, yes, I would like when you like, okay, after Michael Jackson went away and then it was like, okay, Chris was coming up and Usher was already there, I would give it to Usher all day. Because that man, he's the, you know, he put his way. He ain't moving, he ain't dancing as much no more. Like Chris danced the whole freaking concert, coach.
Right.
I'm talking about dancing and singing the whole time. Like now you go see an Usher concert, he gonna give you a couple 1-2 steps, but most of the time he out there, you know, entertaining the audience, singing.
He does that, but he puts on a show too, though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check him out, man.
Yeah, when he was doing his mainstay in Vegas and stuff, he was entertaining the crowd like that because he was keeping it going. But he still puts on a hell of a show.
Yeah, that's what I heard from everybody who went to go see him. Like I got friends that went to go see him in Vegas. They said he did put on a show, but it was more so he did the entertainment for the audience. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
like I said, Coach, I'm gonna just shut up because I'm biased. I'm gonna go with Chris Brown.
Okay, and that's fair. My thing is I might lean a little bit more towards Usher, but I like them both. I still stick by Chris Brown's performance, Usher's catalog. So that's how I weigh that one. So to me, you know, that's where we at with that. Coach takes Chris Brown. I'm taking Usher.
Yeah. And look, and it's close to me. Like it's like how you said before, it's real close. Yeah, it's real close. And it's just like I said, it's just Chris Brown is fresh in my mind. Like I could go back. Like if he had any of the concerts, I would go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was an experience, like to me. And then the people that he had on there with him, it was a good group, man. Summer Walker, Bryson Tiller, it was good. His DJ did a good job keeping the crowd into it between set changes. You know what I'm saying? But they close, man. Usher my dude, though.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some politics before we get up out of here, Coach. So Maryland's governor goes against Trump's request to bring the
National Guard.
The National Guard to D.C. What you think about that?
Listen, I'm with it. We got a couple frat brothers that's out there. A lot of the stuff that they saying is not necessarily true. This whole thing is brought to you by Doge worker Big Balls getting beat up by a 15-year-old in DC.
Right.
That's what it's brought to you by. He's attacking any city, any major city that's ran by a black mayor, black governor. He tried this stuff. He I think it was Vermont. He asked for Vermont to send their National Guards. Their governor nah, we ain't doing that. They governor's white.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know Ohio, of course. You know, you got Lil Man as governor. He sent our National Guards because he's a bitch. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Everything Trump wants, he gives it to him. So, but all this stuff is for nothing, man. It's just I think I can't speak for it, but this is why I could never be in the military. I don't know. I can't do that shit, Coach.
Right.
I can't. Because when I look at those people, I see me. You know what I'm saying? Whether you a white protester, I still see a human being. I still see a person. I could never do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
It's just weird, man. That whole, I think he just trying to deflect from Epstein, just stay on Epstein, keep the fight on that, because that's what's really going to get him out of here. When they expose the truth about the Epstein list and everything, I think that's what's going to get him out of here officially.
They're trying to divert from that Epstein file so much, man, by making Pam Bondi the DC police department and FBI and all of that other stuff. Yeah. They're trying to divert from that Epstein file so much. It is disgusting.
It's disgusting, and you look at it like they brought out Cash Patel on some weird stuff. Other than that, you haven't seen him. You haven't seen his assistant Dan Bongino. Nope. So it's like they know what's on there, and it's like Y'all, when it all comes down, I say this to everybody that's on his little team. Ain't no immunity for y'all.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta watch. Y'all got lives after this. Y'all got things that y'all want to do supposedly after this. Unless y'all, this is y'all one big score and y'all get everything from this grift that y'all doing. But other than that, y'all still gonna have to deal with something along later down the line, whether it's justice through the justice system, or sad to say, you gonna have somebody that out there that had their kid, molested, pedophiled on, or whatever, that's gonna go to street justice.
Yeah.
So at some point in time, you're gonna have a reckoning to deal with. So tread lightly.
And you can't tell me them victims' families that the victims' families is not sitting up because they we want answers.
Yeah,
so,
and they deserve it.
They want justice. So some people are gonna be willing to take justice in their own hands, man. So they agree. Go ahead and drop it, get it out, and then
like what C.A. Anderson in the chat said, this is the season for exposure. Nobody's immune. And I agree. Nobody should be immune. You do dirt, and you put it this way: you harming, injuring, killing, maiming of somebody, bringing justice, man.
Yes,
bringing justice, especially when you come around when it comes around the kids. I don't play with that, man. So they're the most, you got to be exposed. I don't care if you are. If they, like how they said, if Bill Clinton on there, expose it. I don't give a damn.
Right.
I don't care. Listen, Barack Obama could be on that motherfucker. I don't care.
Did you hear what Hunter Biden said?
Oh, about Melania and
That's how Trump met her.
Yeah, but see, she over here talking about an apology and she gonna sue him, but do she understand in the lawsuit it comes what you want to call it, disclosure, when you got to go look at everything. Mm-hmm. So that's gonna open up your husband to more scrutiny. So you might as well just shut up. Don't you think because he running around suing everybody you can do it? No, it's different, sweetheart.
And there's documented proof. So therefore, that you better keep your mouth closed. That's what it should. You better be quiet.
I'm with Hunter. I ain't apologizing. Yeah. No, I'm not apologizing. I'm just bring the lawsuit on. I'm not apologizing.
Exactly.
No.
All right, so we had our last one, Coach, and you know what time it is. It's time to get it off your chest. You want to go first or you want me to go?
I'll go first real quick.
Okay.
So I'm just speaking directly to the voters, to people that are potentially vote. And I need y'all, I'm going to just call this little part real quick. Self-accountability, man. We keep on seeing what we keep electing and we keep sending back down to DC. And I don't understand why we're not paying attention as human beings to realize that these motherfuckers that we keep sending back down to DC ain't working for us. They don't care about us. They're not even regular people. These are businessmen, lifelong politicians who don't care about you as a regular. They're not in your tax bracket. They're not. So at the end of the day, why do we keep electing these people and sending them back and they don't care? They don't even vote for in the favor of us. But they want to come back home and tell these lies and act like they voted for stuff and try to help us. They're not. So at the end of the day, us as people, we got to take accountability and realize when you go and step in that booth and you about to vote for somebody, do your research. You can look up how they voted record and how they voted in DC and figure out what they did. Did it help you or your family or anybody that you love in your life? And if they haven't, why are you fucking sending them back? At some point in time, we are insane. We are the definition of insanity. We keep repeating the same thing, hoping for a different outcome. Yes. At what point in time do we start looking at ourselves and like, you know what? They're not the problem. They're politicians. They're doing their job, which is to lie to get whatever they want to do. When the politician opens up his mouth, he's lying 95% of the time. He's doing his job. Yeah. We need to do our job. We need to do our due diligence and figure out what are you doing for us. And if you're not doing it for us, you got to go. It's just that simple. We can sit up here and bellyache and get mad about, oh, this ain't going our way. Go home, go look in your fucking mirror and take accountability for the bullshit that you have done because you have stepped in the booth and you have voted for these people just because of a name recognition, and they have not done shit for you.
Or
haven't.
Color, just because of a color.
Or just a color. And that right there is once again, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face, because rich, white, rich, black don't care about nothing. Nobody. Rich people don't care about you. No matter your skin color. You can vote for somebody because he's white, but he's not going to give a fuck. They don't have the same problems as you.
Exactly.
So unless you can find somebody that is really going to be working hard for the people and doing the people's work, don't vote for them. And if they do, if you vote them in and they start switching up, get them on out of there, man. It's just that simple.
Get them out. Okay. Well, I was going to lead in with I don't like the SHEDEUR Sanders situation. However, I'm going to let that one ride, and I'm going to speak to these voters as well. Mm-hmm. Listen, here's the main problem, reason why we keep getting into issues when it comes to these voting booths. Y'all are too busy looking for handouts. Trump got a lot of the black people, the poor, uneducated black people, because they were looking for another stimulus check. So you basically sold your livelihood for 4 years because you thought you was getting a stimulus check. And you didn't, and you're not going to. What you got was your prices higher, your gas higher, your groceries higher, your mortgage is higher. Mm-hmm. Everything is higher. That's what you got because you was being greedy and looking for a handout. Stop looking for people to put shit in your hands. Find out the people that's going to open up opportunities for you to be able to get. Not looking for a goddamn handout. As you see, people who are used to getting handouts, Section 8, food stamps, all of that type of stuff, like who became comfortable with that. You see what they did instantly. The people who looked for handouts got all of their handouts stripped. They're getting them stripped from them. Mm-hmm. So y'all need to understand that you got to take some time. Figure out who really has your best interests at heart and vote for the right people. Even if there's some Republicans I actually agree with. There's a ton of Democrats that I don't agree with. But the thing of it is, I still vote for the people that is going to make things easier for my life, my kids' life, my friends' life, my family's life, everything. That's what I'm looking for, and that's what you guys should be looking for. Also, you should not be on here voting for people for a handout. And no, Trump is not a black man, so that whole, he understands us because he got 34 felony accounts and all that don't work. Because if any of y'all black asses, when y'all got charged with anything, how many of y'all was able to walk around, go around the country and still, just live your life freely? You couldn't. You couldn't do the things that Trump did. Trump is the only man in this country who's ever been able to do the shit that he's been able to get away with. Yep. So the fact that you put him out there and you compare him, you compare it to that type of situation, no, that doesn't work for you. And you need to stop being ignorant like that. But with that being said, man, that brings us to the end of this show. We went over about 8 minutes, but it's all good because when we start getting into these topics, we carry on and we don't really have a problem with it. But I want to thank y'all for attending. We had a lot of participation on here today. I really appreciate everybody for watching. Once again, please subscribe to the station. Watch through YouTube so we can keep our numbers growing. We want to keep, entertaining y'all. We want to keep interacting with you all. I got to put out the sponsors. So once again, we are sponsored by No More Struggling Entertainment, OPM Clothing Line, and the Original Bomex. I want to thank y'all for tuning in and staying with us for this hour as we got into sports, entertainment, and politics. Once again, I'm your host, Doss, my man, Coach Shot. I want to thank y'all. We'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace.
Peace.